in this video, I will show you how to install this daytime running lights module on your Cadillac CT5. They come in pairs. One is for your left headlight, the other one is for your right headlight. I bought them off AliExpress and I'll provide the link for it. They came about 3 weeks after I placed the order online, and I believe these are good for the model year 2020 to 2024 for the Cadillac CT5. Right here is my CT5. It's the 2023 model year and it's in the luxury trim. So if you have the luxury trim like mine and also the premium luxury and the sports trim, you may notice that when you're driving, the DRL that is on is only this part right here on the bumper and not on the headlight. So the daytime running light model that I bought is to make this part on in conjunction with this bottom part right here. And one good way as an indicator of whether or not this part is on is to see this little square right here. So if your part is like mine right here, it's just chrome, then it means you don't have the lighting package. If yours has like a light right here, then it probably means that you have the lighting package. The lighting package will unlock the ability to have this part of the DRL be on. And some models of the premium luxury and the sport trim doesn't have the lighting package. And the luxury trim, which is the base model in the US, it will definitely doesn't come with the lighting package. So this part will always be off when you're driving. Okay, so when the module arrived and I tried to install it into my car, I noticed that all 4 plugs doesn't fit to the car. So what I did is, because the shape of the frame of the car is different than the plug, I guess this is the Chinese version of the plug. So what I did is I did a little modification and I cut part of the frame so that it can plug in to the car. Okay, so you can pause this video. That way you can use this as a reference on, how far you should cut from the middle portion. So this is the one. So for this plug right here, this will go to the headlight. Okay, and the one opposite that, which is this black one, this one will go to where your existing headlight plug will go to. And then for this black one, you need to cut, I think, one of these, there's like a tab right here. So you gotta make this black plug flush, like a good solid plug. Okay, so you can pause this. Okay, so this one will be for the headlight. The other one, the other 2 plug will be for your blinkers, will be for the bottom part of the headlight. So this one, these 2 will be for this plug right here. Okay, so again, this plug will plug to your DRL, your blinker DRL on the bumper. So again, use this as a reference on where you should cut the frame. Okay, I'm gonna show you the 360 of this plug right here. Okay, and then the one opposite will be the same like the top one. Make it flushed all around. Yeah, so what I did is I just used like a knife, like a sharp knife, to cut away all this. And make sure you'll be careful with it, because you don't want to accidentally cut the wires. So for this plug, it will go directly to the DRL in the lower bumper. The one on the opposite will go to your, you will plug from your existing car DRL plug. I will show you after this on how to install it. I know it's kind of confusing, but then basically, again, to recap, the top part, this part here, just remember there's a red part right here. This one will go to the headlight, it's for the headlight. This one will go towards the lower part of the DRL. As of this point, I've already installed the driver's side of the DRL module. The tools that you'll be needing for that will be, you need the T15 Torx bit, that's T15. Obviously you need the daytime running light module that's already been modified, a flashlight, and some sort of a prying tool or a flathead screwdriver. So if you're gonna do the driver's side first, you need to make sure that the wheel is facing right, so that way you can have access to the rear well. So if you go to this side of the headlight, look in between your headlight and this frame right here. Okay, you can see that there's this plug, right? That one, the one that has the red tab on it. So that plug is connected to your headlight, and that plug is exactly the same like your DRL module that has also the red tab. So basically what you need to do, you need to unplug that plug, the one in the car that's plugged to the car headlight, and you need to take that out and plug it to this plug, this black one right here. And then you take this plug it to the headlight. Okay, so in order to remove that plug, you need, okay, because the plug is the same, right? So all you need to do is just to push this red tab out. Once it's out, you push it down and away. Okay, so again, push the red tab out. You hear a click that is out. Then to remove it, just press it down, this thing down, and then pull it away. So in order to do that, the easiest way is you take your prying tool or your flathead screwdriver and just slowly go in and push the red tab out first. That's all you need to do. Okay, the first thing, just push the red tab out first. Okay, then you want to go down right here, and there'll be 5 screws, retaining screws, that you need to remove. So take your T15 Torx bit. So the 5 location will be right here. I'm going to show you. So there's one right here. Okay, it's kind of hard to see, but there's one right here. Okay, that's the first one. The second one is here. The third one is right here. The fourth one is here. And the fifth one will be underneath the car. That one. That's the fifth hole. So after you remove the 5 screws, so just take your prying tool, like push it out so that you have space to go in. Okay, as you can see, I've already installed it. Okay, bear with me because it's very hard to do with 2 hands, with one hand being holding the camera. Okay, so this is the DRL on the lower part. Okay, so this module right here, this gray one, is exactly the same one like this, like the DRL module that's resemble like this one here. Okay. So you want to take that out. So this, again, the same thing like that other red plug. Okay, you want to push it out and then push this back tab and pull away. But then obviously now I've plugged it already, so I'm not gonna show you that. Okay, you plug that out and then plug it to the black plug. Okay, this black plug is the same as this one. So you plug that in, and then the other end, which is this end, plug it to your DRL module there. As for your headlight plug, this is where it gets difficult, a little bit difficult. You need to squeeze your hands up to this place right here. Okay, again, for reference, this is where I am. This is the lower part of the DRL, and what you want to do is you have to unplug. Remember that red tab that you just unplugged earlier? So now you gotta put your hand in and push that plug out. This is the plug that I'm talking about. If I can zoom in. This plug. And you need to take that out. So once you taken that out, you take that plug and you plug it to the other the last remaining one. You take that plug that you've taken out and you plug it to this black one. Okay, once you've done that, you take your modified plug of this and then plug it to the headlight and make sure it clicks, and then you push the red tab, and then that should be it. And then after you've installed the plug successfully, perhaps you can tie down some of this plug so that it doesn't rattle while you're driving. Okay, once you have tied the DRL module down, once you have zip tied it, you want to put back the 5 screws back, and then do the same for the passenger side, except the difference is that the wheel is going to be turning the left side. So this is the end result. I've installed both sides of the DRL. As you can see clearly, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but the top part of the DRL is actually dimmer a little bit than the bottom one. It's more noticeable when in the afternoon when the sunlight is really strong, but otherwise at this hour it's not really that noticeable. So let's test the light functions. So no light error on the dashboard. And then one more other thing is that when you turn on the blinkers, the top DRL will be off. And when I turn off the hazard lights, they're back on. So it works. And this is with the main headlights on. As you can see, it's still on. Yeah, so pretty happy with this purchase. If you have any question, just leave your comments down below, and you can share this video to those who are looking for on how to turn on the upper portion of the DRL. Thank you and have a nice day.